Hey, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to ThrillMouse Nation. I still have a few more stops to share with you guys from the tour, and I got this one here where I meet up with John and Nick in Alabama. This is on my way to Florida to go check out the Jet Surf World Cup, the Moto Surf competition out there, and also to meet up with David and Rykerzilla over there in Florida. So way too cool to get a solid stop in with a couple of cool cats like John and Nick, get a walk around of his Ryker rally, and then Nick's Can-Am Ryker there also, and a pretty cool helmet I can't wait to share with you guys. ThrillMouseMoto. Okay, so John, I am in Alabama. Daphne, Alabama.
Right on the Florida line.
All right, so still coming strong on the ThrillMouse Nation tour. John hit me up and said, hey, you want to film a Ryker in Alabama? And that's what we're doing, and he's showing us his 2020 Can-Am Ryker Rally. So when did you pick it up, John?
I just got this a couple months ago.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of new.
And you got it with all this stuff on it?
A lot of it.
Okay.
The guy, I actually bought it used. I went to Hattiesburg in Mississippi. Is one of the few places, Hattiesburg Power Sports, where you can test ride one. I know everybody's talking about how you can't test ride a lot of these, and the showroom these guys did. And then I searched and I found this guy up in Tupelo, and he had it. And
that's in Alabama too?
No, it's Mississippi.
Oh, Mississippi.
Yeah. It was like a 6-hour drive, but it was worth it. So I loaded up and went up there and got it. Same day, my buddy went and got his over here in Florida. So we picked ours up at the same time, found them at the same time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So when you mean picked them up at the same time?
Same day, same morning. I headed to Mississippi, he came to Florida with our trailers, and he just sold his Harley. I was on an Aprilia sport bike.
Okay.
So I sold that, and we wanted to get the Rykers, and we just ended up buying them at the same time.
So you're both coming from two wheels?
Yep.
One from a Harley, one from a...
Aprilia.
Is that like a sports bike?
Yeah, Italian.
Okay, yeah. I've seen those before. So why the switch?
Well, so my friend, the Harley guy, he wasn't really the leather Harley type, right? And
okay.
And I'm not really the put on all the leather and Italian, and I'm so short. I got tired of every time coming to a light, I had to do the tippy toe dance. Right?
I haven't heard that one yet.
And I'm like, you know what? So I listed it, sold it to some young kid who was going to love it and do it. And you know, I think you might have talked about this too. A lot of times I'm riding in shorts, t-shirt, and sandals. And I know a lot of people give you grief about it, but here in Alabama, Florida, I mean, it's just the way we have to roll.
But and then at the same time, this is not two wheels. You come from, that's two different things.
When I come to a light, my foot never touches the floor. I'm on the floorboards, and so, you know, and riding in flip-flops and shorts on a Harley or a
that's a different thing.
You get more looks, right?
Exactly.
So,
but hey, you're not gonna hear nothing from me when it comes to the Ryker. But that's the thing that I have to say all the time is, like, I get it, you know, if I wanna, because I'll ride with some two-wheelers, right? And they'll be like, man, I wish, you know, I just can't do it. I can't be like you guys and wear those swim trunks and just regular tennis shoes or whatever. And I go, hey, I'm telling you, if I had two wheels, I wouldn't either. Yeah. We're doing two different things here, you know what I mean? So we're on three wheels, we're not laying down, we're not doing, of course there's all kinds of other stuff, but hey, it's not like you're on two wheels. And I probably would, I'd have to wear all that stuff or whatever, but we're wearing helmets, we got the full faces and all that stuff.
And so being Rykers is the Ryker thing. And that was the thing, like my Harley friend, they would have rides, but if you don't have a Harley, you know, it's a Harley only ride.
Oh man.
You know, and then same thing with, you know, it's like we couldn't hang with each other on them, so we're like, you know what, we need to.
That's weird.
Something more casual and just kick around. So that's
nice. Well, I dig it, and yeah, it is definitely more casual with that. So when you said that you picked it up and it had some stuff already done to it,
this guy had really done a lot to it. He, like I said, it was a 2020, and it had a dyno tune.
Okay.
From Bill Ramsey, I don't know if I'm saying his name right.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And I checked up on it, and I checked with Bill and Dynatune, and it turns out that this was the first 2020 Ryker to get the tune. It when it came out, it was a deal where you had to unplug something and send it to Dyno Tune, and then they could actually develop the tune from it. So that was this bike. And I talked to Bill and I said, oh, well, then it's already got the tune. But he said, well, not necessarily, because that very first one, I guess he considered more like a 1.0.
Okay.
And he's saying since then, they tweaked it a little more. So I was able to get the more current tune from him. And he had already, when I bought it, he had already put on the bar and the lights here.
Nice. We'll have to get a shot later with that on too, and I know a lot of people were interested because I know the bar costs money and then the light costs money, dude.
And you know, I saw this when I was doing my homework shopping for all the accessories, and I have to say, if it didn't already come with it, this is not something I would have thought I would have plunked down. Yeah, like I said, what,
for the price
for that, and like 200 for, you know, I would have said, oh, I'm going to put my money somewhere else. But once I have it, I'm like, man, I like it.
Right? Hey, you know, when it comes to radiator protection, you know, front end protection with the Ryker, it doesn't seem like you could get enough, you know, because a lot of people, I mean, I see even with having that, you have one of those grill protectors.
That came from Bill too, apparently.
So yeah, you got that plus the bar, you know what I mean? So you got the little tiny rocks covered on there, and then you got, you know, the little bit larger wildlife that might crawl in front of you, and then you got the light, and you can't have too many lights too. And I noticed that with this headlight.
Yeah, he put in the LEDs when I bought it, and then he also had done the sway bar and
the Baja Run. Yeah,
it's actually it says Le Monster on it, but it is, I don't know, some kind of co-branding they did, but it is Baja Rons, yeah. And the what is it, I think we call them the diamond footboards.
Yeah,
we're already on it.
And this is interesting, actually.
That is me, and it's my little makeshift mod. I got tired of my feet scuffing up this plastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else does that, but I did it.
I haven't seen it.
I did it. I mean, I'm talking about scuffing it up.
Oh no, all of us do.
So,
you talk about those white lines you leave like all right here.
So I went to Tractor Supply Company, and these are stair treads, and I bought them for $9 for a pair. And then I just cut, and it's already adhesive, and I just slapped it on there, and it's my my little rubber.
And it really goes with this pattern on the
with
plate.
That tread.
Yeah. And then I see this. You got these.
Oh, I did that. Just some little. I decided to. I'm still kind of working on the bike. I just started wanting to make it my own. So I did some carbon fiber stuff, and then this carbon fiber is from Sling Mods.
So these were already pre-cut.
Yeah, and I bought those.
Oh, this is actual carbon fiber.
They call it what? Raw carbon fiber?
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I wanted to, another bike too, when I was on two wheels, I used to have a little cafe racer, and I like that cafe racer feel, so I went with some stripes that kind of give me that, and then even this back cowl, I know a lot of people don't use that, but that's kind of a cafe racer
thing. Oh
yeah.
You know? I saw, that's one of the first things that I noticed that I definitely wanted to get on film, because I just recently got a max mount. Yeah. And I just hate the way it looks, and I like these cowls on the back though, because it covers all that up. And then I like how the rallies come with the actual under fender here to keep stuff from getting on you. And I might try to find something like that, probably off of Cheap Cycle Parts or whoever else has it on there. So you had and I know you got the throttle condom. So how did that? How did that come out? Did he already have that?
No, that was me, because I did that on my other two wheel.
Yeah.
And I know that sometimes there's a lot of people that aren't crazy about that, but I'm used to it. And so when I accelerate, you know, the only thing is when you let go, most people are used to the pop back, but it's no big deal for me to just, you know, and it's just, I know, what is it, the throttle assist? A lot of people use those.
Oh, like the cramp buster?
Cramp buster, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm assuming those, when you take your hand off, it pops back.
Oh yeah, it's just another way, instead of like keeping like a firm grip or whatever, you can just kind of rest your palm.
Yeah, I'm wanting to take my hand off and shake it and stuff, and that was the only thing I could find to.
Yeah, especially if you're already used to coming from doing it on the two wheels. So.
The windshield is the F4. I think you did a little video on that too, didn't you? The F4?
I don't know who would have had it, but this looks like the one. Have you seen the windshield that Ricky from RLS has on the one that he bought, that Rally?
What brand was that?
It looks like this
one,
dude.
yeah?
But it looks like it's higher, like it's like.
Okay.
But we'll figure it out. Who else has it? Because I haven't showed that video yet, but I know he's been posting videos of his. But he's trying to sell his because he loves it, but he doesn't like the way it looks. But he's like, man, you could fall asleep behind the Ryker with that thing, dude.
I'm a pretty short guy, so I see a lot of people that complain because if their eyesight is splitting their view, right? But I'm so short, I'm just looking through, and it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
So I think that's an issue of where it cuts off for people.
But it's cutting out a lot of wind for you, of course.
Oh, yeah.
If it's covering your whole body. And how tall are you? Just so people.
5'8".
5'8". So 5'8", rocking a Rally, and you got it the way you want. But that's not even that close. I mean, that's kind of, you're probably like on 4, maybe 3.5 or something like that. So, and then you got your bars. You don't even have your bars all the way up. You got them there. So I'm learning that it's the Ryker could be comfortable for people like on all different sizes, you know.
And there again, me coming from an Italian sport bike, I mean, it's about as comfortable I could get was like this.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
Anything now is more comfortable for me.
Right. Nice. Okay, the floorboards. You got the Baja sway bar. We skipped over these. I do like these, and I do like the black ones, even though I have the regular aluminum looking.
I got those off of Amazon, and for some weird reason, you know, what was it? They come in silver or black, right?
Yeah.
Well, I see more people with silver, and the black ones were half the price. And I didn't really want it to stand out. I just thought that the Ryker needed, you know, as it sits without anything, it just seemed a little thin there. And I wanted to beef that up.
Yeah, I've seen the same ones, and that's why I was like, I have the bare metal, like you said, for the front bar.
Yeah.
But I don't mind getting black on those for the same reason, like you said, it just kind of connects it instead of it looks like they're kind of floating out there. And I think it kind of gives it more the F1 look that I like.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking about the front end. And that's kind of what you're rocking with too, because you got, you know, this bar and then those, and then the Rally suspension just always looks cool. With
Something funny about this Rally suspension, when I got the bike home and I was riding it initially, something didn't seem quite 100%, and I started looking at these two shocks, and that shock had been put on upside down.
Out of the two of them?
And I contacted the guy I bought it from, and he bought it like that.
Yeah, it's the dealership is the one who does
I don't know
that.
if they had two guys both working on it.
Oh my god! I've heard about it where they've put it on, swapped or whatever, but 1 and 1. But I mean, they got like their 17-year-old summer best working on them. You know what I mean? Building them. Every time I see the dealerships and they post or people catch the dealerships posting those, you know, them in the crate and they're gonna put them together, I'm like, I cringe because I just think about all the stuff they're gonna do wrong, dude. But that's a first. That's a good one. Nice. So I like I dig the carbon fiber accents you put on there, especially that one there. It's always cool seeing.
So the raw carbon fiber I got is here, and then what do they call this? The canards, the wings down there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You got it there too. Baja sway bar, got that. And this is a Star Wars reference, isn't it?
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon dice, right?
Nice. Ram mounts. It's the same thing that I rock, even though a lot of people. I mean, I really don't use my my X Strip. I put it on like one time, and I just never really. I don't really commute that way where I need to see my phone. And I'm doing like the smartwatch thing now.
Yeah.
So I just didn't like to see my phone on the handlebars that way. But I still use it on like my e-bike and everything.
This came off of my sport bike. It came with the Mod Armor.
Mod Armor?
Phone mount.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that you...
I took that off because I was just kind of used to this one. The Mod Armor you have to put on, and then the little arm comes down and you have to.
I think that's the one that a guy that I filmed, Stan, that lives in Texas too. He had the mod armor.
I just like the fact that it was that.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then I could take it off without having to unscrew it.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I dig mine. The quad lock one seems real cool, but I have like always have like weird phones, so they don't have the cases that go for it or whatever. Even though they make like a universal one supposedly. And you got the.
These aren't the sling mods. These are just some I found. What do they call it? The convex.
Yeah, convex.
Yeah. They just stuck on.
Oh, nice. It was a perfect fit.
Had that blind spot, right?
Oh yeah. Nice. And these are the attic grips that you put on there.
Yeah.
And those just go straight over the stock grips?
Yeah. Well, I had to take this off. But
oh yeah, you have to take them off and then slide them on. Nice. And these are the standard bars. Yeah. And then I see you got that cart. Is it still that cart?
No, it's not. It is, but it's not the raw. On this one, I could have. I just wanted to get the. I guess this is more coated. I don't know.
Oh yeah. No, it's cool. I mean, it all blends into each other. I don't like how this is kind of like a ghost stripe on this flat black.
Yeah, I wanted it to be kind of subtle.
Now, was this originally a black one?
It was not. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was, and but it was a weird color, and so I actually plasti dipped this to make it more of a matte.
Okay,
gotcha.
matches
better. The
yeah,
other
it
one
does.
Was shiny black,
yeah,
and it didn't really.
That's what stood out
like
to
this,
me.
Right?
Yeah, I was like, wow, this goes too well. Like I've only seen it like a gloss.
Black can of plasti dip, and it matches up.
Oh yeah, because you have the carbon panels on here. Yeah. I have those too, but I also have the regular black ones. Yeah, and that's how that comes. So you basically made your own carbon-esque back cowl on there. And then you got the comfort seat.
I bought that because it came with the stock, and I like it. You know, and I think you did an episode with the other. What is it?
The solo comfort seat.
I'm still might think about that because I'm never going to carry a passenger, and so I guess you would lose the max mount if you put that on there, right? But to me, that's not as critical as long as I can still have my. And when I bought it, it came with this.
Well, how about this? You said you were 5'8".
Yeah.
5'8". You know you're going to get because what we found out, you're going to get height. So it's going to go up to like right here. Okay. You don't think that's going to affect the way your legs would be on here?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was thinking about the fact that the little lip, I'm still feeling it. You know, everybody talks about it, especially on the stock when they feel that lip. This one is a lot nicer, but after a long ride, I do still feel that lip. So that's the only reason I would consider the other one. And then this is the other raw carbon piece that was put on there.
Too cool. And then you got the stripe going on here on the half fender. And then the shad bag and bracket, was that on there?
That was already on there.
Nice, man, you got this set up.
And that's another thing. I don't know if I would have bought that. Like, that's not one I would just gone to Sling Mods and punched in and ordered. But now that when you have it, it's like, oh, I love it, right?
Because they're like $250 or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's not even with the bracket, I don't think. Yeah, and it comes on and off. So.
Yeah.
And it still looks sporty because I just have the bracket because I put my my electric skateboard across here and use it as a mount for that. But if I ever get the shad bag, I can just stick it on and stick it off.
So since these come with the max mount, and I bought this later, but when I got this, it had that other little, what's the one everybody has? The little bag.
Links?
Links.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was nice, but I kind of, like I said, I wanted that more of a cafe racer kind of look, a little cut off, bobbed. So.
That's what I like about the Rykers, period. I always thought they were like a cafe'd version of a Spider, you know what I mean? Because the Spiders were just like baggers, like grandpa three-wheel things compared to how naked and stripped the Rykers come on there.
Now over here, this is my project I'm working on right now.
Okay.
Because I know they've got these companies, but they seem kind of high. So I started just piecing stuff together from Amazon, and I bought this arm and this bar, and I kind of fabbed just Home Depot, those kind of stuff, some brackets to kind of play with. So
so you've been making this, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I just wanted to see, you know, and as far as, you know, the looks and fine, it's a little janky because I haven't really tightened it down. It's just a prototype. but you know,
Nice.
putting it together for $30 versus what do these things cost? The jockey shifters are pretty high, right? 150 or something.
Oh, man.
And I bolted it straight into, because I already had the floorboard, and the little bolt there to mount this.
Nice. That's some true DIY stuff there.
I don't know if it's gonna stay, but I'm just playing with it.
Hey, yeah, this is the stuff I like to see. I mean, it's cool seeing the different things and the stuff that you can get, because there's so much. There's definitely different ways to do it, even the way you're doing, you know, the carbon fiber pieces and the accents, and, you know, painting the cowl and getting it to match, and also doing that. But then we stumble on something like this, which is completely DIY. I like and you're utilizing this floor plate to do that other point of contact that seems like you need in the way the other models do.
Oh, I think they go down into the and with my short little legs, I couldn't, you know, even the way they tell you to step on it and pull that back, I couldn't read. It was a chore to try to get that in reverse. So
dang it, dude, too cool. And then I thought, well, if you have that tune, then it's safe to say that's a Trill exhaust you got going on there.
Yeah, it came with the stock, and I wanted to.
Wait, it came with the stock?
Well, so it came with the Two Brothers, because they had to have that for the tune.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was thinking.
And he gave me the stock exhaust too, because they had taken off. That Two Brothers is just too loud.
It's so loud, dude.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. So I sold it and got the Trill, and I don't currently have there's a silencer that comes with it, but I don't have it on there.
Oh, nice.
I think coming from the Two Brothers, anything was
quiet.
When
I rode the most with the Trill was my homeboy Carlos, because he has a Trill on his 900, and I rode around with him a few times in long distance, one of them, and I had my Predator that whole time, and it just made the Trill seem so quiet, and his seemed so loud at first, and then I got my Predator, and then now everything. And that's what I talk to Ricky about all the time. He's like, man, listen how quiet this is. I go, you're saying quiet compared to the Predator. And that's what we end up doing in all of our videos. We keep saying stuff's quiet, but then I have to say, that's not what we mean. We just mean not as loud as the Predator. Because once you run with the Predator and hear the Predator, it makes everything seem like stock, you know, until you hear stock, and then you don't even know when they're coming, you know what I mean? Too cool, man. But I like that you came from two wheels, and so did your buddy, and so you're having fun with the Ryker?
Yeah, and then just for us, it's perfect. I mean, I'm tooling around town. I go, and like I say, every time, even to get on the bike, if I want to make a run, I got to go to Walmart or say pick up something. You got to put on the long pants and the jacket.
Yeah, I can't do that.
If I'm in shorts and sandals, I want to just jump on it and go to Walmart.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to do.
Nice. Well, and then it can't be the ThrillMouse Nation tour without the exclusive shirt too. So I do appreciate you meeting me in the middle of the night at Buc-ee's. But hey, they got a Buc-ee's here in Alabama. So
there you go.
Nice.
So I asked the previous owner about these, and he rocks these. That there's two settings. I got it up here, and he rides day and night with that, and I was worried about that, wondering, but I think that kind of shoots down, so it gives you more visibility. And then the other one is a lot brighter. And
that's hella bright.
And I don't know if I would be riding, you know, facing oncoming traffic with that. Would probably be a little obnoxious, but I've been riding with that.
Oh yeah, that's chill. Yeah, I can look right at it like that. Yeah. And I'm sure it still gives you good coverage for anything that, you know.
Yeah, well, it throws it down right there, and, you know, the other lights are more in front.
That's with no baffle?
No baffle.
under there. Oh, and that just drops it out. Yeah. Nice. So we got Nick here, also in Alabama. The mouse is in Alabama, which is wild, and they agreed to meet up. And we're checking out. You're calling this an Italian helmet?
Italian helmet, man. Ordered it from Italy, and it's a complete full job.
Now it looks like an Ant-Man type of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now you had it flipped all the way back.
All the way back. So it has a little button in here, and you can all the way back, so you can go.
And then now it's Thor because it's got the wings.
Yeah.
So that's not what regular modular helmets do.
No, and feel this thing.
Oh man. Oh sweet. You sure this isn't for like bicycles? Wow.
From Italy, not DOT approved.
I don't know. It's okay. We won't tell.
We won't tell. Yeah.
But the inside of that too is.
Oh, it's plush.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's plush. No air noise. Squeezes your head a bit, but.
Well, you just barely got it, right?
Yeah.
Well, it'll probably take a while to kick it in.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, and that's got like a carbon fiber look. Oh yeah. And what is it called?
Dude.
It's like reverse. Oh, reverse. Nice. And that's not just like a white, that's like a pearl.
Yeah. Satin.
Too cool. What do you, this is the first time I've seen these panels in person, but I know that they exist. What do they call those?
Mint.
Mint.
Mint. Trying to embrace the beach look.
The beach look.
Thinking about, you know, some surfboards, sunsets, that kind of stuff.
Oh, so you're working on your themes then?
Yeah, working on it.
Nice. Yeah, because you guys just barely got them.
Yeah.
This is a liner that I'm not familiar with. And that's just to kind of keep it like a cushiony, like a...
And heat, right? Or a little bit? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, keep your stuff from rattling around. Like if you threw your phone or your keys, it's not bouncing around. It's padded.
Oh, and then you got like a little
protects yourself.
Little trapper keeper going on here too.
It's got nothing to keep in it yet, man. It's not like yours where it's
yeah,
jammed.
you got all kinds of stuff.
I got some good stuff in it
to keep in here. Look at all this cool, precious stuff to not get my stuff in there. Oh yeah, like mine. Yeah, I got like 10 pounds of like stuff from like on the road. I have like rocks from New Mexico that we bought, and nothing that I'm supposed to. Like my tools are never in there, dude. They're always like sitting in my living room. But I see you got the stage 3 Elkas on the front.
on the front.
Did they come with that, or you put that on there?
No, we ordered it Le Monster.
Oh, nice.
Had a great deal. Got the 3s on the front, the 4 for the back.
4 on the back.
Good stuff. That was a major pain to put that puppy on.
So, but you had it. So you were able to ride in stock with it then.
Yep.
And so huge difference for you.
Big difference.
Big difference.
I'd recommend.
And when he got it, you were riding it without the sway bars too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So when I got riding it fully.
The deal from Le Monster a while back was the shocks, and if you went with the stage 3 and 4, they threw in the Baja Ron.
Sway bar and end links.
Yeah.
Nice.
So jumped on that.
And that's the Can-Am windshield?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be interested in seeing what theme you go with, if you're going to do a beach type thing with it.
Yeah, we were trying to go Manchester City. I love soccer, but it's a little too minty and not sky blue enough.
Gotcha.
Maybe just wrapping it too, I don't know.
So your floorboards is that Le Monster? No, that was somebody else.
No, everybody couldn't get, they could get the chrome ones, the ones that had the chrome all the way around, but to get the black ones, you have to wait. And I like it because you can adjust the angle.
Oh yeah.
So the way your foot is, and then how you have to hit that pedal, it's no big. I'm assuming it's you just.
I can ride with it there.
You just go forward.
You have to lean on it a bit.
So mine, I had that. You know, so you bolt it on here, but it makes it so thick that, and this can't move that much. I couldn't get my foot under it, so I had to do away with that. And this is no big deal.
Wait, do away with what?
So I had this.
Okay.
It's a bolt-on.
Yeah.
I had that on here, but it comes down like.
Too disruptive for you?
Oh, it did not work out for you.
And there's no way to put your foot like on.
Oh, is that how you keep your foot?
Like this back here, because there's no way to go under it.
So you go under it when you're riding it.
Yeah, and then I just pull out.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Everyone does different stuff, but that's the first time I heard about being under it. See, and a lot of people talk about me because I do over it.
Yeah.
So I'm, well,
Me too. I'm resting on it, and you can have your foot
Well,
on it, but
Oh,
it
okay.
won't throw the brake light on.
oh, see, that's different too. Both of y'all are different. I've never had anybody say they're on it. So mine is like, I'm on like just a regular peg. So I can angle the peg like this, where I'm kind of hovering over it or whatever, and I push down. You're saying you're just like resting on it, and then you're saying you keep your foot under the brake. That's wild, but that's cool, and that's why, I mean, you can do what you want, especially if you're working with different pegs or different floorboards. I mean, you guys are working with floorboards, and they're two different ones. You're almost flat, and then he's at a wild angle I haven't even seen yet. So it's cool that that's what I like about the Rykers. You can mod them the way you need to be based off your height, your size, and everything. And hopefully they just keep coming out with more stuff, so it'll suit us all better, you know?
Yeah.
Officially dedicating this video to Nick. I ended up finding out, I think it was only like a couple weeks, maybe like 3 weeks after this visit that John set up for us, that Nick passed away. So big time drag for sure, hearing about that, because it was real wild, being able to meet him, and it was great being able to meet him, because he almost didn't come out. It was John that told me he was like 30 minutes out. He said, I don't know. I said, you know, come on, tell him to come on through, dude. If I could drive here for 12 miles to meet you guys or whatever, I think I can wait for Nick to roll through. And he actually came pretty quick. That's why he wasn't part of the main video. But yeah, big time dedication to him, and really sorry to hear about his passing. And if his family or anything watches the video, then he was cool with me, and he knew like all the videos, so I'm down with meeting cats like that for sure. And I was glad I was able to hang out with them the way that I could that night. But with his whole beach theme and everything, I think he'll be stoked about the next video that's coming out, where I actually make it to Florida and the jet surf competition, and we have a blast out there. Like I said, once again, I appreciate John for setting everything up, and Nick for giving me his time.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to ThrillMouseMoto. I was paid to say this since Barry said he felt kind of weird asking. He also wanted me to say Baja Blast slams and yeah dog, ThrillMouseMoto.